Howdy folks, and welcome back to 50 Nautical Mile Arc. Today we're going to take a break from the transcontinental series. We're going to fly in Alaska a little bit. We are located at the Casco, Cove Coast Guard Station, and we're going to take a quick hop over to Shemya, Arkansas. The airport there's Eareckson. So we're flying from Papa Alpha Tango Uniform to Papa Alpha Sierra Yankee. And from what I could tell on the map, these are the westernmost Alaskan airports I could find. At least in the sim, anyway. But before we do that, I wanted to show you something I found kind of interesting. I'll back this up here. And what you see in front of you is I took a tally of the aircraft that I've used on this Flight Sim channel. Because I wanted to see if I was actually using one aircraft more than the other. And it pretty much turned out how I expected for the top three. But there are a few surprises. So of course the 1900 we have the most because we're using it for a series. But then the Twin Otter is up there, as is the Cessna 152. And the Beaver as well. Now, I thought I was using the Beaver more than that, so that's kind of a surprise. And the 727, I'm using less than I thought I was. And the Piper Archer, I've used way more than I thought I have. The Heinz pack you see, those are just cute little aircraft. I think it's a pack of 25 or 30 aircraft or something. And I've done a couple flights with those, but they're just fly around and mess around kind of thing. And the Diamond Twin Star, the DA-42, I've only flown that once. I did do a second video, but the background music I selected custom got a copyright strike. Even though I wasn't using the recording or the music, the copyright holder was claiming I was using because it was a bot saying, hey, whatever. I didn't get involved with it. I didn't want to argue with it, so I just took that video off. So I've only used the Twin Star once on this channel. The 777, I do own the professional 777. I've flown it a couple times, not on this YouTube channel, though. It's never been on this channel. But I did a full flight one time, including programming the FMS, and I did the whole thing, and it wasn't, I don't know, I'm more of a general aviation guy, and the 727 fills the jetliner bug whenever I get one to fly a jet. Otherwise, general aviation it is, so I may never do anything with that 777. I don't know why I even got it. I think it was a birthday present or something. But anyway, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So let's hop back down to our aircraft, like magic. And we are going to see how these winds are going to take us. 36 knot winds from the west-southwest. And it might not go so well in this little aircraft, because we can take off into the wind, but we're going to be landing at a crosswind no matter what. So we'll see what we can do with that. It could be quite an interesting flight, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So let's close some doors, remove some pre-flight elements. We are cargo only, like I said, so we're just going to bring some stuff over. Just hop along a little bit on the water. So let's see. The batteries are already on, and so are the radios. Okay, that's weird. Huh, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much. So what do we need to do? We need to pump up our thingy here. And I need to find the best click spot. There we go. There we go. Pumping that up. Alright, that is pumped, and we'll choose a gas tank. I almost said a fish tank, which is kind of hilarious, and we'll prime it 3 times. Alright, and fuel and propellers forward, and throttle like so, and what do we want to do here? Fuel boost and hold start for 4 seconds. And igniter. If I did that right, whoa, what is that? Why is it moving on me already? My parking brake is on, isn't it? Go down here, off, on, off, on. Huh, interesting. I will have to keep an eye on that. Or is that backwards? I'll have to check that in a second. In the meantime, let's get some heat in here. Are we rolling? Make sure we're not rolling. Okay, good. Alright, so we do have a radio, or a VOR we're going to use, and that is 19.0. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. 109.0. Simple as that. And then we're going to fly in at 280 degrees. So there's 270 and 280. So pretty much straight in from where we are. We could go visual, I guess, but we're not. We're going to follow VOR because we can, and then if we stay on the VOR, it's going to bring us to runway 10, which is going to be with the wind, so we want to kind of go around the airport and land into the wind if we can. Otherwise, I think that's about it. Let's get some lights on here, inside and outside. We won't turn our landing lights on yet. Get all that stuff turned on. I think we're ready to go. Now, I am curious about this parking brake situation. Let's check that quick. So we've got, that's one way and that's the other way. Let's see what happens if I give it some juice here. Spin in a circle. What if I let go? It's like the parking brake is on either way. What if I go like this? Interesting. Alright, let's hop inside. What's that? So if it's out and in, that's what... It won't go in. There we go. Is that moving twice? Is that what's going on? Once. Twice. 3 times. That's what it is. In this version, there's 3 positions apparently. I don't remember that from before, but now we know. And where are we gonna go? No, we're still going kind of funky monkey here though. I wonder if it's one wheel, both wheels, and no wheels. We're not turning around, by the way. We are going to try to taxi, and either the wind is taking me or my yoke is not calibrated very well for this aircraft. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we want 2 sets of flaps down to take off. We're going to take off the other way. Let's see if we can make a U-turn. There we go. Alright. I guess that's what we're going to do. I'm really concerned about that parking brake situation. I'm afraid we're going to spin around. Yep. See? What is going on? Hang on, let's try this one more time. Stop. Pull that once. That's definitely a brake. Pull it twice. Now we're going straight. Alright, well, let's try this again. First day on the job, right? Come on, let's go. Let's try this one more time. It's still only... My rudder's all the way right. It's all the way right, and I can't get it. Very weird. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Go for it. There we go. We're off the ground. That's all that matters. What first set of flaps in so the wind doesn't take us. I don't know. What does my chart say? I've flown this thing, what, 11 times on this channel, and that's never happened. So I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out. Alright, let's fly this way a moment. So I never turned my landing lights on because I was so concerned about that doggone brake. Alright, let's bring back the engine so we don't get hot too soon. We're already in the air. Bring back the props a little bit. Did I say engines? I meant the one and only throttle. There we go. Let's have a look back. Well, so far so good. Not too shabby, huh? Alright, let's turn to the left. Actually, we aren't quite lined up with the radial, so let's just, wait, I got that backwards. Let's fix this. Oh my gosh. How did I screw that up? There we go. That makes more sense. How did I mess that up? Oh, anyway. Alright, oh, there's the wind getting us now. Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. We'll just fly in this direction. I'm not going to make a hard right to meet up with the VOR. We're just going to go this way. I guess I said it right, 280 inbound. Take away 180, we'd be 100 towards it. And I'm on the wrong side again. 100. Oh my gosh. Third time the charm. I was going to say, it felt like we were going to the south a little bit. Anyway, now that I am focused, I'm just so worried about what this wind is going to do on landing. I'm just totally discombobulated. Alright, what do we got going on here? How high do we want to go? Coming up on 2,000. I guess we have about 3,000, and then we'll bring in the flaps and get some speed. Wow, this is windy. This is nuts. But guess what? I love it. I love a windy day in Flight Simulator. You do keep one set of flaps out to climb in this aircraft. Well, let's use our brakes to stop those wheels. And when I flew this plane in real life, or in this plane, we had one set of flaps out the whole time. I don't see any storms at all. 2,000, I want to get up a little bit higher here. Move in, take a look at these guys. That's good. Okay, I have one, there we go. Green, green, everything is green, and which fuel tank was that? Middle. I guess we're going to change tanks. That's better. I put just enough fuel to get to the airport plus a little reserve, and apparently it took out of the middle tank. Alright, we'll keep the landing lights on because they're not going very high or very far. Otherwise, there really isn't that much to see. So there's 3,000. We'll bring in the flaps and we'll gain a whole bunch of speed now. I got that part right. Oh man, this wind is, now that I'm turning more towards the east, I'm really getting a lot of wind now. That's so fun. I wasn't planning on using autopilot, but I might, because fighting this wind is getting kind of tough already on me here. Yeah, there's a lot of wind pushing me around. Wow, that's crazy. I'm trying to get more towards the east to meet up with the VOR, and I keep getting sucked around here. I feel like we're doing a complete circle just to head east. Alright. We are heading that away, of course. Actually, no, we're not. That's a different island. That is... Isn't that island? Attu. I wrote that down. Alright. Oh my goodness, this wind. Alright. I don't want to bring an autopilot yet until I meet up with the VOR. Actually, yes, I can. I can go like that for stabilizers. Set our altitude now at 35.6. And we'll keep it on stabilizer. Actually, no, we won't. We'll use heading bug. We'll use our heading bug. Where's heading bug on this? Heading bug. And then once we meet up with the VOR, then we'll switch over to nav. Look at that. Look at the airplane compensate. I have to fix this view. This is driving me crazy. Let's see here. Kind of like that. Not gonna work. There we go. Alright, check our temperatures. We're still in the green, We're a little fast, it says. For the aircraft to handle. We're in the yellow, but we're going to keep that up a little bit. Otherwise, we're slowly but surely heading towards the VOR. And I see land up ahead, as planned. We're going to pass an island called Alade. And then another island called Nizki. Then the third island will be ours, Shemya. Alright, I think we are stable now. That was quite a difficult setup, but we got it. Otherwise, let's check fuel and temperatures one more time. We look good. So I think we can look around a little bit, but then as soon as that VOR catches in on with us, we'll move over. let's just have a look outside. I still don't see any storms, but there's that Attu Island. I actually have a friend from high school who bush flies out here in this area, and every once in a while on Facebook, about once a year, he'll post something. But very dangerous. Very dangerous. Look at the wind take us around. That's awesome. I'm quite nervous about the landing, though. That's what I'm most nervous about. Because I don't know how that's going to go with this wind. Airport is right about there. Straight back. And then Russia, you can't see from here. It's back over there. I originally wanted to do a flight from Alaska to Russia, but I couldn't find any Russian airports that were close by. All the airports in Russia I could find were inland enough I need to take the 727 or something. But maybe we'll do that sometime. Okay, that's a nice looking island over there. Alright, enough jibber jabber. Let's hop inside and check our instruments. Still haven't caught on that VOR yet, so I'm just going to go a little bit more towards the north, just because I don't know the area. It is just so windy. I'm just sitting here checking my gauges and things, and look at this. This is blowing us all over the place. Even though I've never crashed in flight sim, I've had some hard landings, but I've never crashed in flight sim, and if I do, this may be the first time. Just sitting back here watching everything, and it's hard to believe that this row of islands connects to a string of islands that goes all the way to a huge landmass being North America. It's crazy to think that. You look on a map and everything looks so, you know, small and compact, but out here, I mean, think about that. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way in. And up there somewhere is where Alaska and Russia are only a few miles apart. But you would never know from here. You'd think you're in the middle of, well, let's say the Caribbean, except it's super cold. And that's some weird. That was weird. I guess the weather must have updated. Anyway, we're getting pretty close. Let's check our VOR, and we're about to connect to it. So once that gets a little closer, I'll switch the autopilot to connect to that. I just want it to be very, very smooth. Also, with the autopilot in here, you cannot preset your altitude. You just go until you're as high as you want, and you hit altitude, and it holds you. And we held in at what? 3,540 or 3,531 if you want to go in by pixel. Alright, here we go. Let's switch this over to nav. I should turn us to the right. There we go. And all I have to do is come down in this then, is I can still hold my heading with nav. But, or the heading book. But I can just kill autopilot and then start coming down that way, which you might do pretty soon. Although I do want to circle the airport because of the wind, because this will take us right to runway 10, but we don't want it to runway 10. In fact, let's bring up the map and see what we're looking at for weather here. So click on there, and go to details. Wind 030 at 5. In real life, it's 33. And this is real life weather. And when I went to the weather in the sim, when you configure it, you know, and you check download, it said 33 there as well. Temperature 299.2, that's normal. Well, since it's 030, we'll still take runway 28 then. We'll circle around. That's strange though. Oh, we got someone joining us here above. Man, look at this wind. That's not 5-knot wind. That's crazy. Where's that other airplane? Over here somewhere? You see, oh, it's above the clouds probably. You can see their contrails. It's kind of cool. There's always AI around you. So anyway, since we gotta get past these two islands, I guess we won't come down quite yet. Alright, time to do a check of everything. So, look how far to the left it says we are. What in the world? Oh, it's raining! Sweet! That's not me, it's all on autopilot. It's all on autopilot. And what happened was a gust of wind sucked us up. And now we're trying to regain where we were. That's not me, that's all autopilot. That's awesome. Altitude and nav. What I was gonna say, holy moly. What I was gonna say is we're to the left of the VOR, but apparently autopilot thinks that's right, so we'll just let it go. We are all over the place. This is crazy. I love it. I don't know if we'd fly this in real life in this weather. I think we'd have a couple people throwing up. Oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up. Let's bring back our throttle a little bit, because look how... Well, that's airspeed, though. Yeah, let's bring back our throttle so our airspeed slows down, and our airplane doesn't fall apart. Look at that. There's like this overcast layer that just popped in. Right up above us. That is so neat. You can see the runway, obviously. Right there in the middle. Let's hop back in here. Actually, let's finish checking our gauges first. Fuel tanks, we're going to have to change off the middle tank to the rear tank pretty soon. Our front tank is empty. Green cylinder, green temperature, and green temperature. So all that's good. We're going to let autopilot do its thing. I really have a feeling this is not going to be a good landing. There's no way this is going to be a good landing. There's just no way. So for airspeed, with the wind is like this, I wonder what our ground speed is. 0. Are we even moving? Yeah, we're moving. Alright, let's pull up that map again. Let's see what the weather is at PASY here. We've got most of the way though, look at that. Well, let's see what does it say now. There we go. 27 knot winds, gust 37. 29er 43 on the altimeter. So if it's at 150, gosh, do we want to take runway 10 now? It's going to be a crosswind no matter what. There's 180. Yeah, we want to take runway 10 now, I guess. I mean, 100 is closer to 150 than 280 is 150. So we'll take runway 10. So we're going to fly straight in. We got to start coming down. Altimeter 2943. I don't know where the altimeter is in this one. Is it? Here it is. Does not work? Do it the wrong way. 29er 29er 43, I said, right? Oh geez, let's kill autopilot altitude, because look what it's doing to us. I didn't think of that. Actually, let's just kill autopilot altogether. Oh, I can't kill with my yoke. Off! Go. Down. I am pushing with all my might. Let's just bring throttles back and head down. 29er 43. Close enough. Alright. I don't very often mess with my altimeter, to be honest, so that kind of threw me off there that I autopilot engaged while I did it. That was a pretty stupid idea. But anyway, first time for everything. Oh man, this is crazy. We gotta come down fast. Because originally I was going to circle the runway, so I was going to start coming down further down, and then circle the runway and land on 28. But now that the wind's changed dramatically, I'm just going to land on runway 10 if we can. If we can get down there. Have everything at idle, props forward. Good thing we got cargo, not passengers. Oh my gosh, these winds. Wow. I don't think I'm going to be able to land. I think we're going to crash. I think this is going to be my first on-camera crash, or my first crash in flight sim, period. The most dangerous flight I've done was way back in the Flight Simulator 10 days, FSX days. This is back when it was new. And I did their like pilot rating system. And the hardest flight was landing a 747 with no visibility in a hurricane with wind shear. And I did it. my first try. It said success. I did it, and I haven't done anything like it since. I'm not saying I did it very realistically, I just got it to say success when I finished. Oh wow. I don't know how I'm gonna land this thing. It's not even going where I'm pointing it. It's going wherever it wants. Jeez. Look at the visibility. It suddenly went down. So not only did it go overcast, but it suddenly went down. So I'm going way to the right, and I'm getting blown to the left. Look at this. I mean, this is the direction the wind is coming from, 150. So I have a feeling this would not be taking place in real life right now. But this sure is fun to try. I mean, I want flaps out so I can slow down and land, but if I put flaps out, the wind is just gonna tip me over, I think. Whoa. Okay, now we're getting sucked to the ground. You see that? Whoa. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Somebody got sucked down. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I don't want to slow down too much because I'm afraid it's gonna put me somewhere else. This is stupid. See, look at. Okay, so even though it's like pushing me downwards, I keep going too low, and then I'm going too high, and then I'm going too low. At this point, I don't even care if I land on the runway. I just want to get on the ground at this point. Look at this crosswind. Look at this. That's insane. Oops, let's do this one. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Now we're too close to the ground again. I want to use flaps, but oh my gosh, it blew us all the way left to the runway. Look at this. I can't even get over there. How do you look? What do you do in this situation? Besides crash and get sued. Oh, now I'm getting sucked up. Come down. No. No. Did I dare try flaps? No, I'm just gonna set it down. Just like a helicopter. Just seriously like a helicopter. Look at this. Our our airspeed is 95 knots, and we're not even moving. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Come down, come down. Soft. Now we're going this way. Soft. Ooh, ooh. Oh, did we crash? We bounced like crazy, but we didn't crash. And we stalled, and we're still up. We're still in the air. What do you do? How do you do this? What the heck? Our ground speed is like 1 mile an hour, but our airspeed is 70. There, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. 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 Go this way. Go this way. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're on a runway. Parking brake. Parking brake. Oh my goodness. What in the world? I wonder if... Oh, I thought this was a modeled airport. Well, we landed. Do I dare try to taxi? Look at I take the parking brake off and start spinning around without throttle. Do I... Oh my gosh, look at this. That's not me. That is the wind blowing me around. Was that a brake that's stuck on? That must be a brake that's stuck on. This brake thing is really messing me up. There, let's try this. Let's try that. There we go. That's a little better. Nope, that's not me. I'm not even doing that. That's just the wind blowing me around. I guess the wind wants to go that way. Oh, look at. I'm not touching anything on my yoke. I'm not touching throttle. I'm not touching rudder. Now there's a little bit of rudder. And it's blowing me the other way. What if I go rudder that way? Nope, that's supposed to be that way. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Let's just vacate. Let's just get off anywhere at this point. Let's stop. Stop, 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 stop. And let's see if this parking brake does something. 1, 2. See, there it's just 1, but now there's 2. That's very strange. Oh well, anyway, do you think we can do a replay without the simulator crashing? We're coming in now, and what got me, look at that crosswind. That's insanity. Look at that. So we went, oh, no. Oh, we didn't bounce. We just never touched. What gets me is our, ooh, Oh, the tail wheel never touched though. The airplane might have survived that. If just the main gear, I don't know. What got me was her airspeed was like 60 or 70 knots. But her ground speed, look at that, it's like 5 miles an hour. Huh. Well, I got it down, and I never did smash that tail wheel down. That actually was better than I thought it was going to be honest. I thought it was going to be far worse than that. That was hilarious. Let's go back to real time. Right, here we are back inside. Where are my buttons? Alright, let's get that thing shut down quickly before we have some kind of fire or something here. And turn this down, turn that off, quick. And we're going to keep some of our lights on because we want people to know we're here. We, keep that one on. Yeah. Whoops, there we go. Alright, let's hop outside. This airplane's still moving. Look at that. It's still moving around. Look at it. Oh, that's crazy. Alright, let's see if we can open up some doors here without... Why won't my door open? That's weird. My doors won't open. Is it because it's too windy? Weird. Anyway, look at the airplane move. Look at... Oh yeah, you know what? I wonder if the airspeed... Yeah, look at the airspeed. 40 knot airspeed sitting still. That's why my doors won't open, because the plane thinks we're moving. Well, let's turn this off and see what happens. Now let's see if it'll let us, because it turned off, right? No, airspeed is still being detected, even with the batteries off. Look at that blow around. I don't think it's gonna let me open doors. Nope, because it thinks we're moving or something. Look at that. That's insane. That is awesome. I really don't think this flight would have taken place in real life in this aircraft. But that being said, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done in Flight Simulator. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's see what we look like from out here. Nice. That's awesome. All right, well, if you found me by accident, please subscribe and share with your friends. If you're a regular subscriber, thank you for continuing support. Keep looking for that transcontinental series. We already have 2 legs done. We'll be doing a 3rd pretty soon. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the bumpy ride. And we'll catch you on the next one.